from Hard Knocks, KK the Destroyer here, back from his long hiatus of no radio show. Brought to you by ESPN 8, The Ocho. Looking to go ahead and give a big congratulations to BDH Navy, the Ravens. Back-to-back Super Bowl champ. That's a pretty big accomplishment. Looks to be the best player in the league right now. Gone undefeated first season, took one loss in the second season, and then resoundingly beat the Panthers Blaze 35-0, or as Rocky would lovingly like to call him, the Eggman, for putting up the donut in the Super Bowl. I'm sure that'll be a hot topic for this broadcast after the fact. But truly, congratulations are in order. See if he can go for the three-peat. That would be really impressive. So let's see if we can't up the competition here and give this guy a run for his money, because this is embarrassing. So we're going to go ahead and start it off with the AFC North. Going to do some predictions here for the upcoming season. One of the toughest divisions to be in and play in. Each year, a guy is going to miss out in this division at 11-5 or 10-6. Where in another division they would easily be the champion of that division, but instead you're in this division, so good luck. I expect the Ravens to win this division, but of the games that I've seen the Bengals play against the Ravens, they've been close. So, time will only tell, and that's the great thing about being in a division, playing a guy multiple times a year, and especially in this division, you're going to play someone twice a year. And if you make playoffs, there's a pretty good chance you wind up playing them a third time a year. So you have the best advantage to learn how to play against an opponent that's tough, and then you can scheme for them and pull out a victory when it counts the most. So that's what we got in the North. AFC South, Jaguars back-to-back division champs. TBK just doing work with the young Jaguars team. I know the Titans were competitive, and the Colts made the playoffs this year and wound up getting bounced out of the first round, but good division. Should be a lot of competition here. I would go ahead and say I expect the Jaguars to win again. I mean, the Colts put together a good year last year, but wound up being a wild card, so I think there'll be a little competition there between the two, but TBK seems to have it on lockdown. The AFC East, we have a new owner, Cage, coming back, taking over the Patriot squad since Penalty decided to hang up the sticks. So he's going to come in and going to have to make a statement here. He's in the division with Nick as the Dolphins. So those two are kind of the big dog. I mean, well, Nick is the big dog in the division. We don't really know much about Cage this year. So I would say Nick's the ones to beat here. And then the Bills and the Jets both going to bring it. I mean, they got to be ready to compete. I know Jules been trying to put together a squad in the last couple years, facing some tough competition. Same thing with the Jets. Jets feel like they had a pretty good draft this last night. So we'll see how this one shakes out, because this could be interesting, but my prediction would be the Dolphins take this division and make it to the playoffs. So we'll see how that works out. AFC West, another shaken up division. Coach Wuzzy hung up the sticks kind of abruptly, so leaving a power vacuum in the AFC West. So the Chargers, the Broncos, and the Raiders, it's up for grabs. Chargers missed out on a possible playoff berth last year on some bad luck. I missed a couple force wins. So things just didn't work out, and he was kind of robbed of that attempt to play in the playoffs. But this year, I know he's ready to compete, and the Broncos theoretically is supposed to be back. Coach Greg says he's not as busy, so he's ready to play. And then the Raiders, they're ready to come out and play. He's played some tough games, and I've watched a couple of his games. I mean, he's a good player, just hasn't been able to make the hump yet. So it'll be interesting to see how the AFC West works out. Over to the NFC, we have the Vikings, second-year owner now, and came in and just lit this division up. Took the took the division spot, and then made it, I believe, all the way to the divisional round. So, I mean, definitely a good showing here. We got the Packers. We all know Ernie rage quit on us, was a punk. So old Cardinals owner, huge Packer fan, wanted to make the switch. So we'll see how he works out here with this new Packers squad. And then the Bears, we have a new owner for. So he's ready to compete. I know he's got an older team, missed quite a few players. So we'll see if he can manage to scrap together a squad and compete in this division. And then we got the Lions. Cy Koopa had to take a little end of the season break, but was division winner first year and was looking to be on pace for division winner the second year. So I'm sure he's ready to come back and take his spot at the top of the NFC North. So looking at this, I'm going to say that the division's going to come down between the Vikings and the Lions because they have the track record of being atop the division. So I'm going to go ahead and give the Lions the edge only because I know he's done it, and I know the Vikings have as well, but he didn't have to play Cy at all during the year. So it's really going to be a coin flip to see who winds up with this division, but I would expect one of those two guys to do it. NFC South. What do we got here? We got Blaze, the division champ last year, stole that one away from the Falcons. Falcons had it first year. Panthers have it last year. So this third year, it's going to be the tiebreaker to see who's really got the stones to call themselves the champ. And then we have a new owner of the Bucks, Cuddy. I haven't played him, but Blaze has said he's a solid competitive opponent. So this could be an interesting division, seeing as how this will be his first full season. So this could really make this division tough to find out who's going to come out on top. And then we got the Saints, Ryan, who's trying to make his way atop this division. Just got to keep plugging away and get some key wins against division opponents. So my expectation for this division, this is tough because obviously I'm the Falcons, so I'm going to always say I'm going to win this one. We split the division last year, Panthers and Falcons, 1-1, and then he beat me in the, what was it, the conference round, I think. Or was it conference or division? I can't remember. But, yeah, edged me out. Was a really good game, fun game, some heartbreak in that game. But I would say I expect to win, but, you know, I split with Blaze, so he could very well take this one down. So anybody's guess here, especially with Cuddy coming in. NFC East, we have the trash-talkingest division in the world, I believe, between the Cowboys and Rocky, the Eagles. Those two guys just can't seem to figure out who's going to win the division. I think the Eagles did actually win it twice, but, man, there's so much trash talk to go around. It's crazy. And then we have the Giants coming in, new owner. So we'll see how he winds up progressing through this season. And then Thumb, the Redskins. He's coming in, ready to compete. I think he's starting to get his squad in an arrangement that works to his benefit. So this could be interesting going forward. My expectation would be that, I mean, Rockies won this division twice. So Cowboys have a lot of work to do to take this one over. I know he had a ridiculous draft with like 6 picks in the first round. So I'm pretty sure all excuses are out the window, Mike. You got to put up or shut up at this point. So go get after it. And then we have the NFC West. We got the Rams, Coach Johnny, another division champion, repeat twice in a row, making the playoffs and made a deep run. I think he was a 1 or 2 seed last year. So I expect that not to change. Coach Joe with the Seahawks looks to be a wild card perennially. Got a new Cardinals owner, and then Swanee made a run this last season. I'm pretty sure he almost made playoffs. I could be wrong. Maybe him and Voodoo wound up having a battle there, but I think he missed out on playoffs. So 3 good opponents and a 4th that we don't really know a whole lot about, but good competition in this division, and it's really going to come down to who manages to beat the Rams and Seahawks here, and if they split and what happens there. But I would definitely say I'm going to give my edge to Johnny with the Rams because he's done it twice, so no reason to think he can't do it 3 times. All right, well, that pretty much wraps up our preseason projections on our year. So once again, let's go for a lot of streams, play some good games, and let's keep the complaints to a minimum, because that gets old. No, I'm just messing around. So anyway, let's get some streams going, and I look forward to the season. So good luck, everyone, and we will catch you later. KK the Destroyer signing off for ESPN 8 The Ocho.